Welcome to the Suparo, an amazing 2x2 base design perfect for someone who wants a strong and affordable base. The compound has 8 respawn points, 4 turrets, and multiple angles to defend your home. The shooting floor has another 8 respawn points, lockers, and more angles than you'll ever need. The roof is defended by unbreakable turrets, retakes, and more. If you like this base design, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Now let's start the tour. So once we are ready to look at the Suparo, let's start by looking at the external TCs, which you can find right here, having respawns and beds inside of them. The upkeep can be shown on screen right now, and let's head on into the base. Going in through one of our 2 gatehouses, we have a nice little peaks in here on both sides with respawns and boxes for kits. A furnace wall to guard us down, as well as full turret visibility, and the 2 opposite sides have even more bedrooms and respawns and more peaks. On 2 sides of our compound, we have mobility chutes that takes you all the way to the shooting floor, and 1 entrance to actually enter the base. Nice little airlock to get in for early game, and once we're inside, you can see how much storage we truly have. Going into the actual core, we have even more storage down here, as well as a nice little bunker that's easily placed just like so, making it 16 rockets to raid you when you're asleep from the inside of your base. Simply remove it by removing the twig. That's not supposed to be a high qual foundation. Heading up 1 more floor, we'll just keep going up with our batteries, mixing tables, and even more storage. Nice angles to retake your shooting floor, as well as turrets that'll actually guard this segment of your base. Going to the shooting floor, we are starting to get into all of these stuff. Nice peaks to retake everything that we might need, as well as of course angles to the roof with vending machines right here. Once we get to the roof, we have unbreakable turrets and multiple respawns to defend our beautiful home. If you plan on building this base, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in 30 days. So once we are ready to start building, we'll start by building 3 foundations, 2 double doors right here, and wall in everything else. We'll also put a ceiling on it, and we can place down 2 double doors here to create an airlock. Our TC will go in the left hand side corner, and the rest of our core will look like this: 6 furnaces, 5 bags, a workbench, and then 6 barrels, as well as some barrels underneath right here. And that's all we can do. We cannot put a shelf inside of this loot room, as it'll break the bunker. So with that all being finished, let's continue building by just simply placing down this. Beforehand, we'll need to make a jump up, and then we can remove this. For this specific base, our single door will go right here, which is the best for the bunker. Add 2 walls here, a ceiling, a floor, as well as the last wall. Don't forget to build underneath here, and personally I prefer 2 boxes as well as some furnaces. And with our core fully finished, we got a single door, drop boxes here, a research with another box, as well as plenty of storage within our core, as well as garage doors of course. To place the bunker, simply place a triangle floor right here, and then get this staircase down right here, which you can see will create a nice little bunker for us right here. Everything will be the same cost, so everything we have built must be the same cost if you want the bunker to be strong. Meaning if you want it to be metal, everything you see needs to be metal. And if you want it to be high qual, everything you see will have to be high qual. But with everything upgraded to its final cost, this core is currently 16 rockets to raid into. And to open up the bunker, just simply remove this and the bunker is gone. So with our bunker fully built, let's just simply continue on building. We'll start by honeycombing the entire base, and I'm going to use symmetry to do it. The honeycomb for the base will be built out of stone. We'll start by just adding triangles, and then triangle in everything connected to the base, as well as put a roof on it like so. 2 of these sides will have single doors, which will be mobility chutes, which is going to be this side and this side right here. The side closest to our door over on this side will just honeycomb in, and this side will be a jump up, so we'll place down this for now. Do not upgrade this to stone. We can make this a normal jump up just like so, with a triangle frame right there. Before we build up too much, we'll seal in this floor as well. I'll be using the final build cost for the rest of this video, and the second floor will also be high qual. Upgrade all these 3 walls and these 2, and the single door frame can be left metal, and we'll have a window here and a single door here. Not that one, just like so. This will be a jump up to the next floor, as well as 2 double door frames right here. We'll put a ceiling and high qual roof on top of these, a frame in the middle, as well as just box in the jump up right here. just like that. Inside of this jump up on the next floor, while we are up here, we're going to be placing down 2 large boxes as well as a medium battery to start powering up our base. So with that all being placed, we can put a double door on it, as well as a window and an embracer right here, and 2 single doors. Underneath here, we'll do my normal loot room, which is 2 boxes in the center, as well as 2 barrels standing off it like so. On this wall right here, we'll have 6 electric furnaces, 3 on this wall, as well as 3 on this wall right here. And with that all being said, we'll start by adding down 2 more garage doors right here. And I personally just put more sleeping bags here to have more respawn points. You can leave it empty or do whatever you wish to do. In this jump up right here, I'm actually going to be using a barrel, and we'll then be able to fit 2 barrels inside of here. You could fit 3 of them, but you'll have to do it in a pretty weird manner that I really don't want to get into. So we'll just simply place down 4 barrels like so, giving us a lot more storage than we had before. And with that being said, we have enough storage to build our base up, so we can just wall in all of these now, including the ones facing the base and the chutes. Just make sure we don't put a roof on it. On this side, everything will just be honeycombed and roofed in. On this side, we obviously need to remember the chutes, so like that. And on the entrance, we can honeycomb this, put a roof on this, and a ceiling on the rest, meaning our base is hereby good. I'm also just going to add single doors to these sides just so the chutes aren't easily accessible, and we'll soft side out this. Now, by using symmetry on all 4 sides, we can start building our actual wide gaps. So build out 2 foundations like so on all 4 sides, 2 more foundations here, a triangle here, 2 triangles there, and 2 triangles there. We can then remove all of these squares. Everything here will be upgraded to metal, just like that. And then we'll add frames on all the assigned slots, as you can see, like so, and connect it back to our base on all 4 sides like so, meaning our wide gaps is connected to our base, but it's not going to bother build cost much as this base is really cheap. Now on 2 sides of our base we'll have externals, and on 2 sides we'll have bedrooms. On the one facing our jump up as well as the opposite side, we're going to have the bedrooms. So the bedrooms will be connected to the base, so add 2 squares, a floor, and a frame connecting it like so, and remove that one. We'll then add a triangle here and a triangle here. 2 windows, walls on everything facing out, and windows on everything facing in, as well as of course a ceiling. Make sure the centerpiece is always upgraded to metal like so. And with my standard bedrooms, we'll have 2 large beds as well as boxes and embracers facing into our future compound. We just have to make sure that we actually add the Patrico peak to get the best angles. And with that built on 2 sides of our base, let's build out our externals on the opposite side. By doing so, we'll build the same type of bedroom out here, but make sure we remove this and do not connect it to the base. So with this being built up, let's build it further out. We'll start by building out 3 foundations like so, and then 1 metal foundation, 2 foundations here, upgrade this one to metal, and then we can remove all of these. Now I'm going to build this all out of metal, so we'll start by adding down these 2 frames, a frame right here, as well as this right here. If we can, we'll upgrade these to high qual on both sides, making our external TCs a lot stronger. And then put a ceiling right here, and make sure we put our TC down inside of both of our TCs on both sides. We can also put a window on it, and make sure you lock the TC as well. Inside of our external TCs, we have room for 2 beds as well, which will store kits in by placing small boxes on both sides of the bedroom like so, giving us plenty of regear and drop boxes if needed, as well as of course a garage door. And with that being built up, all we gotta do now is connect it to the actual gatehouse. Now to make it look cheaper for raiders trying to go through the TC, we'll leave this stone as honeycomb, making it 20 rockets if they want to raid the backside, which raiders usually do. Rarely will you ever see raiders trying to go through the door as well as the window to online raid you. They'll just simply try to C4 the back here and quickly realize how expensive it'll be. And with that all being good, we now have our compound built up. All we gotta do is build our gatehouse by placing windows on both sides, as well as a ceiling, with the center always being metal. And our bedrooms are built the same way, with boxes and beds and respawns and peaks everywhere. Just do not forget to build the actual Patrico peaks. And with that all being said, we can now start adding our turret pods. And with that all being said, we'll add our turret pods on all 4 of them by building 2 frames, as well as a roof, center being metal, and then of course a roof on top of it, just like so. We can then put a turret in the dead center of this turret pod and chain link fences on both sides to create a harder time to raid them. And with that being said, our compound is basically finished. We just have to build our walls. To do so, we'll simply just look straight ahead, try this on a build server before in game, and try to make it a straight line off of the actual compound, and then just place it right here, and then do the same on this side right here. And the last piece should fit in the center like that, giving you a fairly symmetrical square compound, which is what we are looking for. Now, personally, I'm not going to do a furnace wall on this base, so I would just simply place my furnaces like so, as I do not care much, and 8 furnaces is a lot to afford. But if you want a proper furnace wall, just place them as tall as you can, as close as you can like this, and you should be able to fit down another one like this, giving you a nice furnace wall for those who do prefer that. Just keep in mind it is kind of expensive, but it does give you a perfect furnace wall. So with our furnace wall intact, all we have to do now is build the actual barricade. To place our barricade, it's always simple. Place down 2 squares right here, and then place your embracers on top of it just like so, and remove the squares, meaning we are good to continue on building. So we'll go back inside and we'll start building the base up further, but first I'll turn symmetry off. Add on walls everywhere around here just like so, but remove these ones so we can add 2 half walls and 2 windows, and then a floor, 2 door frames, and a ceiling and frames right here. A wall, 2 half walls, as well as a double door to get up, and then a single door here, single door, 2 walls here, 2 windows, and a ceiling all the way around, and door frames right here, and a nice loot room right here. And once everything is built, we got 2 beds in here, mixing tables, more storage, a locker, retakes for our future shooting floor, mixing tables, boxes, as well as the batteries and everything we need to power up our base. So once we are ready to keep building, we're clearly going to need some honeycombing. I'm going to use symmetry to do it, as it's identical on 2 sides. We'll start by just fully honeycombing this side, as well as put a ceiling that'll be metal, same on that side, and then the chute side, we'll build it like this, and make sure we leave the center open with a frame to cap it off, which is where this ladder hatch will go. And once we are inside of the chute that takes us from the compound to the shooting floor, we'll add on 2 ladders right there, taking you all the way up and down the chute on both sides. By turning symmetry on all 4 sides here, we'll start by building up the shooting floor. So just follow all the frames and lift them 2 stories tall, and then add down these floors right here. And with that all being said, we can start building the actual frames. So 2 windows right here on all 4 sides. That'll have both windows and embracers. And the 2 other sides will have a half wall, and then 3 windows, as well as a turret pod right there, and embracers leading outside. Turning symmetry back on only 2 sides here, we're going to pick the sides that has a door, and we're going to turn this into half walls right here, with a ceiling that's going to be upgraded to metal. And then we'll just add down this right here, and we'll upgrade this to something else that has a tinier frame, like for example brick. The 2 opposite sides will add down 2 floors and a frame, upgrade it all to metal, and then we'll add down these pieces right here. Now at this point, if we already have power distributed, we should probably just place down these 4 turrets to make sure our shooting floor is safe. And next thing we're going to do is put a ceiling on top of everything and upgrade the center pieces all to high qual, making a top-down raid awfully expensive. And with that being said, we'll add down low walls here for a retake, and then the jump ups will have down 2 walls right here, as well as a ceiling, a window right here, and 2 double doors right here. Add down your single doors right here, and we'll place down 4 vending machines on the roof that are going to be used to sell all of our valuables that we do not need ourselves. Because we place the vending machines, we're going to make it even more expensive for raiders and place a garage door right here. We're also, of course, placing a window on top of the actual batteries. And once that is all good, our base is looking pretty good as well. There's a few things left to do though. First off, we're going to add on these roof pieces all the way around. We'll add down a low wall right here, a low wall right here, and then 2 frames right here. We'll add down a triangle floor and a frame right here and upgrade that to metal. And then we'll put a ceiling on top of all of this, as well as a roof on top of it too. And inside of here, we're going to put a nice little turret as far ahead as possible, just like so, which will help a lot with our turret visibility. add on one more frame and then these frames as well, so we can add on these chain link fences all the way around it to make it super hard for raiders to raid our roof turrets. As you can see, it is very difficult for raiders to find an angle. Even if they do, they will have to get through the chain link fences. And if they land on your roof, they are obviously going to die. On the door facing out here, we have plenty of options, but personally, I like the wooden shop front. It looks nice and it's a chill little design to add. Next thing we're gonna add is 2 windmills right here to power up our batteries, to power up our turrets and everything we need, as well as 2 same sites up here to guard us from the sky. With that all being placed, we're closing in on being completely finished. We just have to place down a couple of beds. By turning symmetry on all sides, I'll place beds on every single corner like so. And with symmetry only available on 2 sides, we'll place down some drop boxes and kit boxes as well, just like so, making our roof fully finished and our base fully finished as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this base design, and if you did, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be back in 30 days with yet another base design for you guys to enjoy. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys then.